mere existence means more than a will to live, and we should choose to exist. We got a lot to give, and as long as we got food in a pot to piss, we should probably not ponder an apocalypse.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Drumatic, and this is Drumatic Reviews, and today we are gonna talk about the MGK Binge album, and of course Kamikaze, the Eminem album. A lot of people want to talk about Rap Devil or Killshot, but what about the albums? Who do you think had the better project? You think MGK came out on top, or you think Eminem had the better album at the end of the day? I don't really care how you feel about Killshot or Rap Devil at the end of the day. What I want to find out is who had the better full album, the better project. We're going to go back and forth just to compare the two. The first two songs that we're going to compare is Not Alike versus Lately by MGK. Now, Not Alike features one of the best rappers in the game, Mr. Royce 5'9" himself. Okay, we all know that. Eminem, the GOAT. We all know that. MGK, good rapper, but not neither of those guys. So now you got Lately, which is following trends if you ask me. I gave Lately a decent review for one reason. I knew it would be the single off of his album. His flow was decent on it. The video completely ruined the song for me. But when I first heard it, after one listen, first time ever, I didn't think it was that bad. I think he got a 4 out of me. It was my favorite song off of that project, if that tells you anything. Kamikaze, I don't know if it lived up to people's expectations or not. I personally think it's amazing. I think the wordplay all over the project is incredible. I think everything he does is incredible, but this is just a different type of art and a different approach than he's ever taken before. With songs like, well, I won't even get into it yet because those are coming up later. But Not Alike, in a way, is a mockery of Look Alive by Drake and Block Boy. That song was really big, and Drake's got a real catchy vibe to everything he does. He just has a way of making things sound good, whether they are or not, if you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's a really tight beat. He's not flowing anything complex, not exactly Eminem or anything like that, but he's just got a good way of saying things. It's not always what you say, it's how you say it. Block Boy, it just is what it is. So that beat to me kind of carried that song a lot. And people gig to it. I personally didn't, but I know a lot of people that really liked it. I did think the beat was okay, I guess. If you were just gonna rock a dope beat in your car and maybe freestyle or something, it was alright. So seeing Royce 5'9" and Eminem approach this beat in such a different manner, like you know they would, because Bad Meets Evil obviously is a different breed. So Royce starts off like just kind of mimicking the way they rap and how they do it, and a lot of people are probably like, oh, Royce can't rap like Big Sean or rap like Block Boy or Drake, or he did, and that's what he's showing you is he can do that all day long. So when it comes down to it, Royce really is a beast when it comes to rapping, period. He's not just a great lyricist, he's also a great rapper, great wordplay, hits his punches, everything's sharp, intelligent, very complex. Rhymes right next to Eminem all the time. I mean, it's his best friend for a reason, that's for sure. Now, MGK, he came out swinging with Rap Devil. Everybody was like, wow, it's really good, including myself. I'll admit it. I really didn't think things were going to end up the way they did at first, but hey, it is what it is. Machine Gun Kelly doesn't think it's over. Hey, that's his personal opinion. I don't know how true that is. But lately, after he dropped the album, like I said, I was disappointed. The song itself, I knew was going to be the single. Just the approach you took sounds like a little Sky song or something. So when you're comparing these two songs, you have a doper beat from Not Alike than you do on Lately. You have doper flow, way better flow on Not Alike than you do on Lately. And I do have to mention that that is the song that he disses MGK on and started this little beef. I know it goes way back to Tech 9 and it goes back to the daughter thing. But really, this is what opened up the can of worms, made him write Rap Devil supposedly, and then started this big war. So now you have what you have, but Eminem went bananas on it. He starts off just kind of flowing in a different style than you've ever heard Eminem rap before, and then he just flips out. The beat drops, it changes, and he loses his mind. It goes nuts. I mean, you're talking about a rap phenomenon. I mean, that's all I post on my channel. I mean, watch Khan, watch Locksmith, watch Ritz. Those guys all know how to rap really well. It's fun to watch them rap, especially Khan. He's just remarkable. But at the end of the day, Eminem went bananas. He's the rap god. He was absolutely murdering the Rap Devil. And MGK came back with Rap Devil. People were like, wow, it's really good. And then Killshot dropped. And that's a whole different story. But now you got Not Alike versus Lately. And really when it comes to the flow, because that's what we're talking about, I think Not Alike wins that one too. So they win the beat, they win the flow. You're talking about content, come on MGK, you're talking about being a drug addict, how fucked up you are lately. The whole song, and it's shot poorly. I'm gonna give that a no good. But as far as the content Not Alike, once again, amazing. Not Alike's one of the best songs on the album, so this is really gonna fuck Lately up, period. And then as far as the hook goes on Lately, I don't know, first time I heard it, I'm like, oh, it's catchy. Nah, no it isn't. It's catchy. Nah, that's whack. Not Alike, which is kind of weird, but still way better. So, Not Alike, way, way, way better. So, Not Alike versus Lately, Eminem's up 1-0. Kamikaze 1, Binge 0. Alright. Since we don't really have anything remotely close to Good Guy with Jessie Reyez as far as MGK's album goes, I don't know what to really try and, you know, make it even, like, you know what I mean, as far as the type of song goes. So, I'm gonna pick GTS by MGK and Good Guy by Eminem featuring Jessie Reyez. Now, once again, we're going to start with a beat. I think the beat by Eminem is much better, much different. You have smooth beat, probably the most heartfelt smooth beat on the whole project by Eminem. And then you have Mr. MGK himself, who has a trap beat again and just kind of talking about how hard he is, like always. So, I don't know, it's just going through shit, you know, I don't know what else to tell you. But as far as the beat goes, like album song, I'm gonna have to go with Eminem. Not one of my favorite songs on the project, but I think the beat is much better. Let's go with the hook. I think the hook's pretty cool on Good Guy. And the hook going through shit, it's just like a bad mixtape hook, kind of just not doing it for me. So once again, we're gonna go with the Good Guy hook. Content, M talks about women sometimes and you don't really even know who he's talking about. It's like he was married to Kim back in the day, then he went through some relationships. I don't know who he's with now, or if he has a girlfriend, or if he's married. That's his business, I guess. It's just interesting to me that there's so many different like songs where you find him talking about women that I never really know who he's talking about. Yeah, he be clowning like Britney Spears and sometimes talking about like putting his wife in the trunk and all that, but I just wonder sometimes when he's talking about like heartfelt songs about relationships, like who he's talking about, because he never really goes public with his relationships. But with that being said, it was a different approach for Eminem on this one, so it's hard to compare to Mr. MGK, you know, going through shit. I'm just gonna go with Eminem on this one, just for the fact that at least there was a message there. I think we all go through shit. So content, MGK was going through shit. The Good Guy song at least was a story, you know. You know, the good guy and the bad guy, I believe it is, the other song, which we'll get to later. So, you know, he did 2 songs with her. You know, one of them's like supposed to be part of that song and this song are supposed to be connected somehow, but I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go content wise, just because all he did was go through shit all the time. It's definitely gonna go to Eminem. So Eminem wins this one. Good guy. It's better than GTS. We're up 2-0. Kamikaze over Binge. Next we have The Greatest versus Longtime Coming by MGK. Greatest is just what I would call your typical Eminem song. Give him kind of a wild beat and just let him wild out. You know, he changes his voice, he does crazy things, he's got lots of different wordplay. The beat itself, okay, almost reminds me of like an old Miami, like 6ix9ine Boys beat or something. It's just upbeat, heavy. Long Time Coming, I mean, you're not gonna guess it, but just your kind of same old trap beat for MGK. I gotta say, at some point, this album is starting to sound like a bad mixtape. I'm a fan, I've listened to his music in the past, and so it's just kind of disappointing after all this build up, hearing it just fall apart. Because he really did kind of hold his own in that little battle with M, but then just kind of went downhill for you, bro. Just didn't turn out the way you thought. I think The Greatest has a better beat than Long Time Coming. Lyric-wise, I think once again, you know, M is just going crazy, just wilding out, saying all kinds of nutty stuff, which, like I said, makes it more entertaining in the long run. When MGK is just talking about how, you know, he's going through shit, you know. Nah, I'm just kidding, but he's just kind of, I'm seeing a pattern. It's like he made this on the road. I feel like he like threw this thing together while he was touring or something on like a bus. So I don't know what's up with this, but hopefully it gets better, because right now it's not doing too well. I'm gonna give the content to Eminem for sure. The flow, definitely Eminem. He snaps throughout the whole song. He's going crazy, just doing what he does best. Like I said, you got this guy doing what he does best, which is not much. Unfortunately, same old stuff. So I'm sorry, MGK, but you need to pull your head out of your ass. It's just not working. I didn't really like the hook very much by Eminem, but every once in a while that happens for me. He gets crazy hooks and tries to sing and layer him up sometimes because he can't sing. And I understand how the game goes. I'm a producer, but it just doesn't always work for him. But hey, who cares? He can't be perfect at everything. MGK, the hook, I don't know. I'll say your hook was about the same because I don't like either of them, but we'll say it's a tie. Once again, The Greatest is better than Long Time Coming. So Eminem is now up 3-0. We really need MGK to start making some better songs if he wants to catch up.